In the quiet corners of our mind, where shadows whisper secrets, we find Ash's shadow, alone, haunted by the unknown. A dimly lit room serves as his sanctuary, the only light source a single wavering candle. The whispers grow louder, echoing throughout the room, a chilling symphony of voices from a time he can no longer remember. His eyes fixate on the dancing flame, a beacon of reality amidst a sea of shadows. As his gaze pierces the flickering candle, he embarks on a journey into the labyrinth of his forgotten past. An abandoned carnival, a merry-go-round playing a melancholic tune, where Ashish's shadow glimpses distorted reflections of his younger self. As we venture further into this forgotten realm, we are greeted by echoes of laughter now turned ghostly, of joy that has lost its light. The air is heavy with the scent of cotton candy, long since dissipated, now just a cruel mockery of the fun that once was. Ashish's shadow, our haunted protagonist, steps tentatively onto the deserted grounds. The crunch of his steps on the gravelly path a stark contrast to the eerie silence that surrounds him. He's drawn inexorably towards the carousel, its plaintive melody playing a soundtrack to his fragmented memories. As the carousel turns, he sees himself, not as he is now, but as he once was. A child, carefree and unburdened by the shadows that now cling to him. Each distorted reflection is a chilling reminder of his forgotten innocence. And so, our journey into AshishShadow's past continues. Through the desolate corridors of an asylum, doors creak open, revealing fragments of AshishShadow's fractured psyche. A chilling echo fills the air as we venture deeper into this realm of forgotten memories, each room holding a piece of AshishShadow's past. In the ghostly common room, under flickering fluorescent lights, he encounters distorted versions of himself. Each apparition trapped in a perpetual torment, a mirror to his own suffering. They are him, but not quite him. They are the fears he's hidden, the regrets he's buried, the dreams he's let die. Each encounter, a confrontation with a part of himself he'd rather forget, but must face to grow. As he delves deeper, he stumbles upon a chilling sight. A spectral figure in a tattered straitjacket, the embodiment of his deepest despair. Their eyes lock, and in that moment, a flood of memories wash over him. Every heartache, every moment of despair, every cry for help that fell on deaf ears. The figure is him, yet not him. It's a manifestation of his pain, his suffering, his lost hope. But there's something more. In the spectral gaze of the figure, he sees a shared pain, a shared torment. It's not just his pain he's confronting, it's the collective sorrow of every soul that has walked these desolate corridors, every spirit that's been lost in the labyrinth of their own mind. He's not alone in his suffering, and there's a strange comfort in that. Through this journey, Ash's shadow realizes that this asylum isn't just a house of horrors. It's a place of healing, of confronting the past, of facing the demons within. It's a painful process, but necessary. For it's only by facing our darkest fears can we hope to overcome them. In the spectral gaze of a figure in a tattered straitjacket, he sees a shared pain, a shared torment. As Ash's shadow leaves the asylum, he carries with him not just his own memories, but the echoes of every lost soul that has wandered these desolate corridors. He's not the same person who entered. He's stronger, braver, ready to face whatever lies ahead. In the nightmare ballroom, a haunting melody plays as Ashish's shadow dances with shadows, reliving moments of despair. The room seems to breathe, pulsating with the rhythm of his torment. Each twirl, each step, conjures specters of his past. The joy turned sour, the love that withered, the dreams that crumbled to dust. With each echo of the melancholic symphony, the shadows grow denser, their whispers growing louder, a chorus of his deepest fears. The ballroom, once a place of celebration, now a stage for his personal nightmare, a theater of the macabre. His dance partners, formless and faceless, are the tangible manifestations of his regrets, his failures. They spin him around, their icy grip a cold reminder of the loneliness that clings to him like a second skin. The mirrors lining the ballroom distort his reflection, multiplying his torment. Each dance, a step deeper into his despair. Each mirror, a distorted reality. In the heart of the darkness, Ashish's shadow confronts a shadowy doppelganger, the embodiment of his darkest fears. This ominous figure, an uncanny reflection of himself, is a manifestation of all the pain, guilt, and regret he has carried for so long. It is the ultimate test, a battle against the demons within, a surreal showdown that has been building since the very beginning of his haunted journey. The doppelganger, a mirror image distorted by the weight of his inner turmoil, stands defiantly. It whispers secrets, echoing the torment and despair that has shaped AshishShadow's existence. It is a cruel reminder of the life he once led, the choices he made, and the consequences he now bears. Yet, AshishShadow refuses to be a prisoner of his past any longer. He is not the same man who first set foot in this nightmarish world. Each step, each trial has chiseled away at his fear, replacing it with newfound strength and resolve. He is ready to face this final confrontation, to face himself. The air crackles with tension as AshishShadow steps forward, his gaze unwavering. The shadows dance around him, the whispers grow louder, but he remains steadfast. He is no longer a victim, no longer the man who is haunted by shadows. He is a warrior, armed with the knowledge of his past and the courage to change his future. The battle rages, a tempest of emotion and determination. It is a struggle that transcends the physical, a war waged within the confines of his mind. But in the midst of the chaos, there is a moment of clarity, a moment where AshishShadow realizes that he is not fighting the doppelganger, but rather he is fighting the fear it represents. In the throes of his final confrontation, he finds the strength to face his fears, to face himself. It is a victory not marked by the defeat of his doppelganger, but by the acceptance of his past, the acknowledgement of his pain, and the willingness to move forward. It is a victory that signifies the dawn of a new reality, a reality free from the chains of his haunted past. Emerging from the depths of his torment, a changed soul, AshishShadow stands in the light of a new reality. The echoes of his past, once a cacophony of whispers, now fade into a distant murmur. His spectral adversaries, once daunting, now retreat into the abyss. A triumphant AshishShadow, having delved deep into the labyrinth of his forgotten past, stands victorious. He has confronted and overcome his deepest fears. As the first rays of dawn break, the shadows of his past retreat, leaving AshishShadow standing in the light of his newfound strength.